Hello Virgo, and a very warm welcome to your 2019-2020 forecast. You're an earth sign, so that's a really good positive attribute that you'll have during this coming year, because many of the outer planets are also in earth signs, making very positive aspects to your natal sun in Virgo. The best tip that I can give you for this year is going to be to get in touch with your centeredness, your groundedness. What makes you feel connected to Mother Earth, grounded? Not necessarily up in your mind, which you often are. You're quite a sign that's ruled by Mercury, so you do think a lot. There's a lot of thought processes going on. It's going to be very important to, as best you can, think of yourself like that tree with its really strong trunk and its roots going deep into the earth. And yes, its branches can be flying in a hurricane, but the tree is strong, and that you're strong despite the intensity of things that might be going on around you. We are going through a huge global shift of consciousness. There's no question about that. A move from an old world of suffering and pain into a new world of lightness and ease. We're in between these two worlds, and staying grounded and centered is going to be especially important. And even more so during 2020. So 2019-20 are the earthing grounding years. And for you, it should be a lot easier than for many of the other signs. So whatever helps you to relax, to chill, that's soothing, that's nurturing, these are the things to really bring into your everyday life, so that not only will you survive these changes, you'll thrive in them, and you'll also help others on their journey. So let me break the year down for you. The year starts out with some eclipses, so we've got eclipses January the 6th starting, then again in July, then again in December. Now don't be concerned about dates, because at the end of this video I'll give you a list of the important dates, so just relax and enjoy the information. So on the 6th of Jan we've got a new moon solar eclipse happening in your 5th. In July, we've got eclipses happening in the 11th, and back there and back again during 2020 as well. So the 5th and the 11th house is activated. What does this mean? Well, the 5th house has everything to do with your creativity. You might be starting a business. You might be doing consulting work, project work, temporary work. You might make a hobby into a business. It's a good time for doing anything with children, with young people. It's a wonderful time for romance, bringing possibly another romantic partner into your life, and at the same time being romantic with yourself. And romance with yourself is really when the inner child comes out and you're playing and it's fun and life is enjoyable and you're looking for the joyful moments and not always looking for the things that might go wrong. So this is really what's being activated by this 5th house energy. The 11th house is about you taking your gifts and sharing them with the world. Maybe teaching, inspiring, writing, playing, painting, cooking, gardening. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, that you share it. It also can bring some big changes as far as friendships and relationships are concerned. Some friendships may end, others may begin. You may find a whole new social circle of people that you connect with that are new and different to ones that you've connected with before. For much of the year until December 3rd, we've got Jupiter in your 4th house of home. So many of you will be moving this year, or thinking of moving, or making some changes to your environment, or expanding your home in some way. There may be some good news about a family member or something you need to learn about your past that's useful and valuable to you, that maybe you need to release and let go of, but now you move forward with a greater freedom and ease. Then on the 3rd of December, Jupiter coming to join the party here. This could be some good news about an investment. It also can be the growth of a romantic connection, something of a friendship turning into something more, and also the growth of a business idea or the actual business itself, if you've already got something going by then. All the Mercury retrogrades this year are in water signs, so it's going to be important before you speak to really be sensitive, to be gentle with the way you speak to yourself and of course to others. You might want to remain silent and just listen. Or wait a day before you communicate something and see whether your emotional state has changed a little. All in all, this looks like a year of great excitement for you, all kinds of possible changes connected with your relationships possibly in store. It's going to be important to be grounded once again with relationships, not seeing people maybe in a very favourable light and then being disappointed afterwards. Being real. The earth energy is always about being real and honest and truthful. I forgot to add, so this is a little addendum, I got to talk about retrogrades there. March the 7th, Uranus comes into this 9th house where it will stay until 2025. And this is a spark around your spiritual growth, your journey. You might go on a pilgrimage. It's wonderful for learning new languages, for learning anything new. It's wonderful for new ideas, for new business, for international business and connections. And most of all, you may find yourself really drawn to the unseen, astrology, metaphysics, the esoteric kind of life. And you may have just some wonderful light bulb moments where you feel as though you're being rewired. So this is an exciting time for you, my lovely Virgos. You might want to have a personal reading about what this year has in store for you astrologically, how you can make best use of it. You might want to come to one of my webinars to learn more astrology or to get the audio about it so you can get into your own chart more. I've produced some cards and posters with astrologically and with some of my paintings, which I hope that you might want to check out, or even have a musical composition created, especially according to your aspects. My website is yourastrologysigns.com, and I just want to thank you for commenting, sharing, subscribing. And I hope you really receive the joy and the delight I get at constantly having to create something new for you with the astrology. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.